It's a beautiful Saturday morning in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. It was a little windy this morning when I was taking my walk along the beach, but it was over 80 degrees at 6 a.m. and it looks like the sun's coming out. We're going to have a beautiful day. Let's start the video off with a little bit of Key West history. Anyone who lives in or who's visited Key West has seen or heard of the Truman Little White House. It was pretty well President Truman's winter home while he was in office. It's now a big tourist attraction. On June 1st in 1950, Bess and Margaret Truman, the first lady and first daughter of President Harry Truman, came to Key West for the very first time and stayed in the Truman Little White House. If you haven't had a chance to take the tour of the Truman Little White House, I definitely recommend it. It's one of the few tourist attractions those of us that live in Key West enjoy doing. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you follow this video every day, you will be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about every new listing from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors know about them, which is very valuable information for a buyer to have. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. There'll be a lot more information on the homes, a lot more details of the homes, any unique features the home might have, room descriptions and room dimensions. There'll be photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront, there'll be photos of the water view and the boat dockage. It's just a lot more information than I can cram into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. Again, it's keywestinvesting.com, and I update that every morning from the Florida Keys multiple listing service as well. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up like symbol down below. If you want to see more videos of this nature and keep current with what's being listed in the Florida Keys at what prices, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video like this every morning. And also make sure you stay to the end of the video. I'm running an offer where I'm willing to contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. But you have to wait to the end of the video to hear about that. You definitely want to stay to the end. That offer is getting ready to expire fairly soon, so you want to take advantage of it while you can. We had 5 new listings come on the market in Key West and the lower Keys today. Before I give you the information on the listings, the state of Florida's legal department makes me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first property we have is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo on William Street in Key West's Old Town neighborhood. William Street is a very sought-after street, especially this side of William Street. You can walk to the Key West Bight and the Key West Historic Seaport to see the boats go in and out, or take a sunset sail or a snorkel trip. You can walk downtown and walk to Duval Street. It's very centrally located. This particular condo has a nice in-ground pool. There's only 5 units, so you won't have a large crowd at the pool. My only concern I see with it is there is no parking. It would be great for a vacation weekend crash pad, but if you were going to live there, parking on the street down in that neighborhood can be tough. I would want us to do parking. That being said, it's offered at $1,499,000, which is an excellent price for a condo this size, of this nature, in that neighborhood. Next, we go to Key West's Newtown neighborhood to Harris Ave. We have a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1,021 square foot house. This one's on a 5,000 square foot lot. It has off-street parking. It has an in-ground pool. It's being offered at $1,100,000, which is an excellent price for a house with a pool in Key West. I would like to see another bathroom, or at least another half bathroom. But that should be pretty easy to do, especially the half bathroom. But if you did decide you wanted to move forward in this house while you're under your due diligence inspection period, I would suggest you meet with the Key West Building Department and confirm you can, in fact, put in another bathroom or a half bath in the house. Then we go up to Lower Sugarloaf Key in a subdivision called Sugarloaf Shores. Sugarloaf Shores is one of the more sought-after subdivisions in the Lower Keys. The lots tend to be a little bit larger. It's only about a 15-minute drive to Key West. The houses tend to be a little bit larger. The canals are much wider, so it doesn't seem like you're sitting on top of your neighbor across the canal. You got a pretty large body of water in between you and the house across the canal. This one's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,404 square foot house. It's being offered at $1,199,000, which is extremely low for a house in Sugarloaf Shores. You definitely want to jump on this one before someone else beats you to it. I don't think this will be on the market long. Then we go up to Cudjoe Key to Port Royal Lane. There's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom canal front house on Cudjoe. It's 1,482 square feet. It's being offered at $1,399,000, which I won't say it's overpriced, but this is definitely at the price point of fair market value. I think you could probably negotiate a little bit if you made an offer on this house. Then we go to Cedar Drive on Big Pine Key. There's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,056 square foot house on the canal. This house is on a double lot. It's 10,000 square feet, offering 100 foot of canal front. It's a lot of water to dock your boats on. That being said, it's in a section of Eden Pines where you have to go under a fairly low bridge to get your boat out to the open water. So even though you have all that boat dockage, you're kind of limited as to how big of a boat you could have because it has to fit under the bridge, and that bridge isn't real high. This house is being offered at $1 million even, which is another one I won't come right out and call it overpriced, but it's definitely at the higher end of the price point. I feel there'd be some room for negotiation for a 2-bedroom house, considering you have to go under that bridge and it's on Big Pine Key. But that's just my opinion. That's all we have for today. If you want to see any of these homes or any home anywhere in the fabulous Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. Now, as promised, my offer to contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. If you buy or sell any home with me anywhere in the Florida Keys between now and June 30th of this year, the end of this month, I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. Now that we're in June, I know closing by the 30th could be tough, so I've decided I'm going to extend that a little bit. You do not have to close by June 30th. You just have to, if you're buying the house, the contract for purchase and sale just has to be signed by June 30th, 2024. If you're selling the home, the listing agreement just has to be signed by June 30th, 2024. Then we can close after that, and I will go ahead and honor that $1,000 commitment. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.